Hey everybody, what is going on? Serial Overdrive here, and today I'm playing CryptoVoxels, or more so explaining CryptoVoxels and going over what it actually is. So for those of you guys wondering, the real quick sort of 10-second overview is that CryptoVoxels is an online Ethereum-based video game, sort of like Decentraland, that's a real cash economy where you can sort of create your own buildings, structures, everything like that. And you can sell your products, your art, you can show things off, you can create sort of whatever world you please with this. So sort of like Decentraland, you need land or parcels to build on if you're going to build anything in CryptoVoxels. To go and explore the world, all you've got to do is go to CryptoVoxels.com and click play now. I'm going to go ahead and do that in a bit, but first let's just check out what's going on. So here you can see there's parcels for sale. You can go to this site called OpenSea and purchase parcels, or you can sort of look at some of them on here. You can see they're selling for about 0.358 ETH. Like that's the first one. It's about like 0.3 something ETH. So right now, if you go online and this price is like subject to change. The price is approximately like $60 for a parcel. And you can see each of these parcels is in a different area. So again, it's sort of like Decentraland. You've got to pick your parcel wisely. If you pick the right one, things could be, very lucrative. They could go very good for you. If you pick the wrong one, it's probably just going to end up in an area where no one visits, and you might end up losing some money. Obviously, this is a lot less than Decentraland, so I really do like that. You also have this Parcel Explorer where you can go through, sort of see each place. You can see how many people visited it. You can see what's going on. They've got about documentation, blog. Let's go here, parcels. You can see this is again like just sort of your preview. So let's go ahead and jump in. I think we can jump in from here. Let's see if we can. Let's click welcome test. So it'll take us there. I think this is going to show us that parcel. So this is sort of a cool like parcel viewer. I really like this. It actually like takes you in and you can see the world around it. And then I think if we click visit, it just pops up. We're right in game. Like this is a browser-based ETH game. So the way this works, and I did ask a few people online about this, the game itself is hosted on servers, right? They just use ETH or they use Ethereum-based resources to figure out what you own and what you don't own. So the actual ownership of this land or this like welcome area is over ETH, but the whole hosting, like these blocks and everything like that, is hosted centrally in a server. There's been talk of decentralizing things, but this is not a decentralized game. And for those of you guys wondering, Decentraland is the same way. Decentraland, CryptoVoxels, any of these games that I've heard of at least, if the people making them shut down the servers, you lose everything. So always keep in mind that's a risk. Obviously with CryptoVoxels, I don't think the risk is as bad because you're paying $60 for sort of a land, right? The price could go up or down, who knows, whatever. Decentraland, you're paying a lot more, and if they shut down, that's going to cost you a lot. Also, from what I've seen, CryptoVoxels is like 2 or 3 developers who have put a couple months of time in. I think the main developer said he's been working on this maybe almost like a year. Good amount of time, but one developer working on something is a lot cheaper than what Decentraland has, at least, from my limited understanding. So right there we had another person pop up. You can see their name above them. My name, because I haven't logged in, is just going to pop up with like a address, I think, or something like that. So yeah, let's go and explore this world, and I'm going to try and explain what I understand of it as we go. So from what I understand, everything's done in blocks, right? You pay for the land, and then everything's done in blocks. If you want to add color or something like this, you've got to go ahead and pay for that in a coin called Color Coin. I believe that's what it's called. So you buy Color Coin, and you can add color to your estate or your land area or everything like this. I'm not sure how these work. These might be pictures. They're just imported. It looks like it is, right? It says art by Nicholas Chapman, forwardscattering.org. And also the cool thing is, because this is all in browser, you can actually just go ahead and click something like this and it'll take you to a link. So let's go ahead and see if we can't find one. Interesting image there. So let's keep going here. You can see someone actually did use some color here. They've got a little bit of an animation going on. So there's still some cool stuff going on. There's a lot of empty spaces, but I believe this is sort of the same thing you're going to find of Decentraland. you're gonna find a lot of very weird, sort of interesting things going on. And not all these links are working. I'm clicking them to see if they work, and so far I have not found one. And I haven't experimented with actually building on the land yet. I'm not sure if I'll make that jump and try and buy a parcel. I did ask if I could get one just for like a review, and they're like, we'll give you some color if you buy some land. And I'm like, I don't know. I've got to look more into it before I make the investment. So don't think that the fact that I'm like talking about this game means that I think it's going to go anywhere or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of creativity here. There's a lot more artwork, and it seems like they're a little bit more realistic about what's going to happen. Where like this is mainly for people to show off their art. It's sort of cool. You can buy property. You can see all sorts of cool stuff. Like this is actually a very cool little area right here. And people are creating neighborhoods and everything like that, and it's a little bit more reasonably priced, in my opinion, than some of these other games that I've seen out there. So I like that. I like the fact that you can sort of buy your place and create. The difference between this and something like Minecraft is probably it gives you a little bit more creativity. You can see here we just reached the edge of the block, and we're going into nothingness. We're not going to do that, though. So it looks like this is sort of like a CryptoKitty shop, maybe? Maybe you can sell them? Let's see. Trying to... Oh, I see. Maybe I'm... Okay, yeah, so you can check... So you can actually view this. So this is like a CryptoKitty store. You go here, you can see it's 0.12 ETH for this CryptoKitty, or like... I think that's actually a lot of money. That's, what, like 20 bucks? 0.1... 0.08, so you can see all these like CryptoKitties for sale and stuff like that. CryptoKitties is another ETH based game. There's so many of them. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll cover it one day. Maybe I'll cover it. I have no idea what that says. But I jumped on their Discord, and it looks like there's a lot of different worlds in here. Like they've got like a Frankfurt neighborhood, all sorts of neighborhoods. So if you're looking at buying a land area or buying a piece of land in this game, I'd recommend actually looking into like different neighborhoods and seeing which one you want to be a part of, because there's definitely some cool opportunities there. The interesting thing too that I'm seeing, I'm not sure how connected these land areas can be. So you see these squares around it, like can this one and this one be merged? That's not something I know, for being honest here. It looks like these two you probably could. So this says Frankfurt portal, so can I just go here and go to Frankfurt, maybe? Let's try this. This is all new to me, so I'll probably do an updated video once I get this a little bit. Ooh, nice little Mario themed world here. So you can see there's a lot more like art based things going on here, I feel like, right? And I think part of it's just because it does exist, right? That's something that a lot of these games, they exist, but just sort of in your head, right? Like you can play with a builder, you can do that. You can't actually like put anything up, whereas here you can actually like go ahead, buy something, and create. So a lot of artists, I think, that are interested in cryptocurrency have gone ahead and bought a piece here just to see what they can do, which is very cool. So we're back to the real estate. You can see the world's not huge, but I like that because it feels better, right? You're more likely to bump into people, you're more likely to see cool stuff like this. Whereas if it was a huge world, right? If it took up so much space like Second Life or something like this, you'd probably just be seeing a lot of stuff that you're not really like, you really don't know what's going on, you know? Looks like this is a bigger area. So I think you can combine some of these areas. It looks like you could combine them. I think they just have pathways in between, but you can definitely combine like these two lots. I'm not sure if you bought this one and this one, if you could connect this across. I feel like maybe not, but I'm not 100% sure. So here you go, CryptoPunk shops. You can go in here, I guess, and buy a CryptoPunk. So we won't jump off yet, but you can see a lot of the sales here. It's their storefront is in this game, and then you go ahead, you click whatever you're looking to buy, and that takes you to wherever. Troll, okay, Pepe. And again, this, it looks like probably someone bought this but didn't do anything with it. You've got a US flag here. NASA, that's sort of different. Warning, depressurization zone. Oh, and I can't go in. So what is this EV suit? Okay, so it's like letting me click, but it's not doing anything. So you see that cursor appears? I think I'm supposed to be able to click and see a link and do something, but it's not happening. Little peep over there. Yeah, I know who he is. I know who he is. So this is the zone. Looks like I can't really do much here. You can see some more blocks with color. I'm not exactly sure how color works, but I know you've definitely got to like buy color tokens to use it. Whether or not like you just unlock a color, I don't know. So let's go through here. So here you get sort of a nice view of everything. You can see there's some animations going on, which is cool. It does stretch out a bit. It doesn't have, you don't have a huge draw distance, so we can't see super far. Again, this is all browser based, right? So like it's they've done a pretty good job. And for one developer working on this, it's quite impressive. Whether or not this is going to be the next big thing, I don't know. I've seen some people who are really into it. I think a lot of people who like designing stuff really like this game. But I'm not, I mean, I get the point. It's like an online storefront, which is cool. It's a novelty, I think. I don't know if this is actually, if people are actually going to be able to implement things that happen in this universe, if they're going to be able to implement games or actions or anything like that. Whereas Decentraland, I think you can do that. Here, like, I can see real estate offices, right? Like, it's very easy to set that up. Or like a crypto store, like the selling crypto kitties, that's a pretty good use for it, right? Maybe selling Steam monsters or referring people to this or that or doing something like that, I could see. Very interesting how they've done that. You can see through and see a little fountain. So this is actually a more advanced world, I believe, unless all this is just an image. But no, I don't think so, because there's perspective. Yeah, this is a way more advanced thing that they've set up in here. It's very cool. So I'm guessing this might be a developer or something, just going over sort of what they can do. What is this? It's like a temple over here. And the weird thing too is some of these areas you can fly, some of them it doesn't feel like you can. Or maybe you can fly in everywhere. I guess you just look up and you go up. I wasn't sure about that before. So there's no real gravity in this. What is this? Sin Dictator. Interesting. So let's go down here and see. Is this the CryptoKitty store again? This looks different. Oh, I can't click any of them. These are just pictures. So someone's setting up a CryptoKitty store. It seems like that's a very popular way to go. If you want to set up a CryptoKitty store, maybe this is a place to go. And it makes sense, so I guess the same people who are into CryptoKitties would be into this. You got a robot over here. Interesting. Very artistic. People have managed to create some very cool stuff. Gallery. And yeah, we're getting some lag as it's loading more and more images, but this is interesting. Can we link? Does this link to anything, or is this just someone uploading artwork? Very dystopian feeling. Not sure if that's where I want to go or not. Oh, here we go. So again, you can see the gallery aspect that's sort of coming through here. Ooh, how does this work? It goes below. I see. There. Oh, I see. Okay, I went in. I jumped in at the top floor. I was like, is there basements? I guess there's not basements, but you can't create a second floor. Obviously, there seems to be a build height restriction. I think this is sort of it. This is as high as you can go. So it looks like 2 floors, maybe 3 if you really start playing with things, is the biggest you'll be able to get. But yeah, it's sort of a cool game. There's definitely some potential there. I'm interested to see where they take things in the future, and just thought it would be a cool one to introduce you guys to. If you have any questions, I'll do the best I can to answer them, but like I said, this is all new to me too. I just thought it was cool to sort of go over and give you guys a sort of dive into other real cash economy video games of sorts that are going on out there. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.